Wine might be featured as the holy beverage in the Bible and the Torah, but it looks like beer may have a longer history than historians originally thought. A Jerusalem brewery is producing a craft beer with a special taste that they claim Jesus may have been drinking thousands of years ago. Herzl Brewery makes beer from a wheat that geneticists from Tel Aviv University have identified as the strain used to make beer in Israel 2,000 years ago. The brewery's owner, Itai Gutman, started making the fizzy beverage after reading about the historical strain.
I found this article about these guys at the Tel Aviv University that mapped the genome of the mother of wheat, the same grain I used, and that just made a light bulb light up, and I just contacted them, and within a few days I had several kilograms of this material, which I started to process, and eventually is this beer that we're drinking.
While the beer may have a lot of history, its taste and low alcohol content may explain why wine was the preferred sacred beverage of the Bible. There's a hint of honey and berries in the cloudy suds, which only have 3% alcohol. Herzl Brewery has produced 5 gallons of it, and Gutman and his friends have drunk almost all of it. 1 bottle is left of the holy beer, and they're not planning to make any more.
The flavor was surprising. This is something that we never expected. We got this kind of a red fruit, kind of a raspberry flavor, and there's no fruit additions into it, and it's only because of the grains we used.
Wine is known as Judaism's sacred beverage, and it's even featured in the Last Supper and one of the New Testament miracles. Yet it's likely that beer was familiar to Jesus and his disciples. The ancient Israelis apparently brought the drink over from Egypt, according to the Jewish Museum in Munich.
The historians, they say that beer is coming from around this area of the world, from the Middle East area, Mesopotamia, and what was there back then. The rumor mentions that it moved back to Europe when the Romans came with the wine that also grew up here, and somehow it came, only the wine stayed here and the beer kind of made into a folk's drink in Europe.